Mahalo, Pete. January, as Lina Girl mentioned earlier, is Bath Safety Month. The goal is to raise awareness about the risks associated with bathing.
An estimated 87 children die each year in the U.S. from drownings at home, and 2/3 of these incidents took place in the bath.
And so we want to help bring that number down to 0.
Yeah, that's why we invited water safety advocates Cara Gibler and Cristine Aiwohi to talk story with us. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
We appreciate, again, mahalo for coming in. So that we can kind of help prevent these needless deaths. What is the first thing for people out there, that our viewers, what's the first thing they should know?
Constant supervision is the first thing and the most important thing. Always eyes on, hands on, be present with your child in the water. That means
don't be on your phone.
Don't be on your phone.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Take a cute picture and then put your phone away. You can send it later on. You don't have to send it immediately. Sometimes you get into mindless scrolling. So just keeping your phone on the side for emergencies, the one cute picture, and then send it off.
Yeah.
I know that you also talked about, off camera about touch.
Yes.
The importance of continuous touch with baby. Explain that.
So if you do need to have your eyes off your child, to make sure there's one hand on them, just to make sure they don't slip, they don't fall, that their head is above the water at all times.
And all it takes is 1 second.
1 second and just a few inches.
Yep.
Of water, yeah.
Yeah.
That is a trick.
Yeah, because each year there are also a number of bath injuries, and that number sits at about 233. So do you folks have any recommendations for creating safe bathing environments, Cristine?
Just having a mat, like a safety mat, having covers over the spouts, sometimes they can slip and hit their head. So what kind of things that?
Yeah, you could put the covers on the spouts, you can cover over the edges. If you don't have means for those, you can also just get a smaller basket to put your baby in. That way they're not slipping around in the water and you have a smaller area to bathe them in. So there are budget-friendly toys as well. And then just the thermometer, so making sure the water isn't too hot. They can dehydrate really quickly, they can get overheated really quickly. So having something on hand that you can tell where the temperature is. And if you are staying at somewhere new, to make sure that the water levels don't spike. Cristine actually has 8 kids, and at her house she has the water temperature. What were you saying earlier?
It's on a heater, so we limit the amount that it can go up to, the temperature. Therefore, even if they turn on the hot water, it won't burn them.
Very smart.
That's smart. Yeah.
And I saw in one of the videos, I never seen it before, in the bathtub they had like a little clothes basket with the baby inside, right? Okay.
Which is kind of how our grandmas used to do. Yeah, just throw us in with the basket so that we're not all over the bathtub. Yeah.
I love that.
One of the recommendations I was reading that list was to remove toys from the tub, which I was surprised to read that because you figure like that makes the bath time fun for the kids. Why is that a recommendation?
So we start. It lures the kids back into the play area for them, right? It's fun to be in the tub. Bath time is really fun. So if you have the toys accessible, they could wander back in and start playing.
So this is after they're done bathing. Take everything out of the tub.
And drain the water.
Yeah, even the plugs for the tubs, make sure that is out of the way. There was a story in the mainland that I heard where a little boy wandered back into the tub, plugged it, put the water on, filled it up to play with his toys. Luckily, older brother came down and found him before the water overflowed too much. So just keeping in mind that those things attract children back to water, and we want to keep them away from the tub. So even at home, I have a toddler and we pack everything up and it comes out of the bathroom with us.
Smart.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, ladies. Would you recommend any kind of bathing aids, stuff that you can use for safety? I mean, I know you mentioned the bath mats, Cristine. Is there anything else that you folks would suggest for families?
Yeah, they have great baby seats now.
The seated ones, that they go around and hold them up.
And hold them up so that you're not physically having to hold them up. And then if you do use any type of baby bath or baby seat, you want to make sure it fits your child appropriately.
Specifically. Yep.
Babies come in all sizes. So my first was a real chunky baby. He fit in everything. My second was a skinny one. So he wouldn't do well in the seats because he would slip through. So keeping in mind that even though you have those devices, to make sure that you're not away from, they're not to help you not watch your child.
Yeah.
You need to be present. You need to still be interacting with your child during
I
that
love
time.
these amazing tips. Thank you so much again. Our goal is to raise awareness about safety while bathing, not just for our kiki, but also for our kupuna, and to bring that number of fatalities down to 0. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cara, Cristine, thank you so much. We're going to take a quick break, but before we do, today is National Quitters Day.
What?
Now, this has to do with the people like that, quit their New Year's resolutions.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so I mean,
It's only the 10th of the month so far into the year. Don't do it
we're
yet.
just all like, well, we're on that list right now. No, I'm just kidding. What percentage of people quit their resolutions by the second week of January? Is it 20, 40, 60, or 80%? We'll get you the answer coming up in about 10 minutes right here on Island Life Live.